Hey, John, a few starts ago, you said it was the worst fastball command you'd ever had. Was today the best?
It was pretty good. My misses were better. How about that? Sometimes you miss, in a hitter's hot zone, and sometimes you miss out of it, and that's kind of what I aim for. You got to know what zones you can get away with and what you can't. There was some that I would try to throw a little lower in the zone, that ended up, and which was fine because I would get swings and misses underneath. But when I get hit, I cut the ball over the plate, and that wasn't happening today. My fastball was pretty true.
Dan Connolly, you're up. You can go ahead, Dan.
John, this is just your ninth start of the season, but it's also your last start at Camden Yards for 2020. How strange is that for you? And is it tough knowing that you're starting to pitch, the way you wanted to pitch from the beginning?
Yeah, it kind of bittersweet feeling. I'm glad that I kind of found my way again, but yeah, I have one start left. I wish there was 100 games left, but it's just not the case this year. And but I'm going to take that into next year or the playoffs. And just try to keep just trying to be me. I think I got away from myself in August, and to kind of get back to pitching like myself is a good sign.
Rich Dubroff, you're up next. Go ahead, Rich.
John, you struck out 12, many more than you've ever struck out in a game. Did you realize that you'd struck out that many?
I didn't know it was that many. I knew that I was getting some swings and misses. I just had the fastball going today. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. And I had my good fastball that was riding pretty well. And I didn't know it was that many, but I had an idea.
WG Ramirez, you're up next. You can go ahead.
John, over your last three starts, 1.52 ERA. You mentioned earlier just that, in terms of just starting to feel your groove, getting the rhythm. What's been different? Is it technical, fundamental? Has it been mental? What's been different the last three starts that you've seemingly have been on fire?
It's a little bit of both, technical and mental. Just change of mindset was kind of what it started with. I was kind of pitching a little bit pissed off and angry when, I couldn't locate as well as I would hope. And that's just not me. I just can't pitch like that. I've been staying more relaxed and a little bit of change of delivery too. I'm not as aggressive, not as violent as I was early in the year. Tried to slow things down, and it's been helping.
John Muley, you're up next. Go ahead, John.
John, did you need to turn things around the way you have just for your mindset going into this offseason?
Yeah, I mean, you never want to just have a whole year that just you can't figure it out. Yeah, I think being able to come into my own and be able to just calm down a little bit and pitch well is definitely going to help me go into the off season.
Dan Conley with the follow-up. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, John, the last game of the year at Camden Yards is usually kind of special. You get a chance to interact with the fans and such. Was it particularly weird today because it's the end and there was nobody there?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel like the last game here. I feel like we're just going to keep playing and playing, and it doesn't have that feeling. The only feeling is the weather, I guess, because it's a little chillier out. But yeah, it sucks. I mean, the whole year. I mean, it is what it is. But it just doesn't feel like true Major League Baseball when you don't have the fans there to cheer you on, and we're playing meaningful baseball here. So it's tough to not get that support. But I know it'll come.
Joe Trezza, another question. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, John, before we wrap up, I just wanted to ask you about that 13-pitch battle with Kevin Smith and in the fourth, because afterwards your reaction was kind of priceless.
It just one of those battles where he just keeps on, barely getting the balls, fouling them back, and I just, honestly, I was thinking about that. I think earlier in the year I would have kind of got frustrated with myself, and now being in the mindset that I have now, I'm able to just keep on going, keep on flowing through that at bat. And I didn't lose my mindset, didn't lose the same conviction that I had. And I think that definitely helps in sort of those situations where it's just back and forth.